Hey guys, so Doom, finally this guy. Probably one of my favorite heroes ever since Dota 1 days. I always played Doom when I could. Always like to pick this guy. He's just an amazing hero. It's like it's a very well known one. Really cool. Great set of skills. Now the way I play him, as an offlaner of course, I always try to make him to be like somebody that can just solo anybody from the enemy team. Be that like the carry or some annoying offlane like Bristleback, especially Bristleback. So I kind of made him in that way. Just with my ult and the Scepter, you can just immediately solo any hero in the game. And they can't do anything about it once they get this on them. Combined with Scepter, they really just become like a auto-attacking creep, pretty much. They just get their basic damage, all of their abilities are muted, they can't cast anything from their inventory. So yeah, I'll now explain why. So the way I start them, this type of Doom, obviously you get boots. Now after boots you can decide pretty much, or I mean you can even rush Hand of Midas. Some people just like to rush Hand of Midas before boots even, you can do that. Sure, it goes well with Devour. Usually you want to max Devour out on the lane. These two spells, I like to put almost all the points in Scorched, because maybe you want to get away quickly, maybe you want to chase. This is good maybe for 1 point, I'd say, because it's 16 seconds. You need to put all 4 points to get like a nice cooldown. I would take a lot of investment, so maybe just get 1 point into this to have like a mini stun plus some damage, and then I would probably max this one out, and then this one would be the second, and then 1 point into this. That's like skill wise. So yeah, like Hand of Midas can go really well with Devour if you want. I sometimes make it, I sometimes skip it. It's completely up to you. It also gives you nice attack speed, I guess, so that's another upside. So after all of those, let's say you got this and boots or whatever, just go boots. Next one you can get blink. Blink goes really well with Infernal Blade. You would just blink on somebody and immediately hit them with this, because this can be toggled to be like auto attack on the right click. So if you don't wanna, you never need to cast this manually. It's just gonna go off whenever it's ready and off cooldown. So having a blink and immediately hitting anybody with this is pretty good. Then you pop this, chase him, hit him again. Maybe you need Doom, maybe not, but yeah. That's why I like Blink. Blink is, I think, usually what everybody gets anyways. You can skip Blink if you want. Some people skip on Blink and then go Edge, or just Shadow Blade and then leave it, maybe Edge immediately. So this one can also be great, hitting with Silver Edge with the proc, and then this. It can do a lot of one-hit damage. The problem is you're gonna be moving around on foot pretty much. So if their support is on point and got wards, dust, they can easily catch you out, like moving in Windwalk, and they just kill you before you can do anything, because you'll not be having blacking already. I mean, even with blacking, you just risk getting disabled and dying without even pressing this. So I'd probably get Blink first, because Blink as always goes into overwhelming anyways, so there's a lot of benefit. I mean, both give benefit, but I'd rather go Blink. Then obviously the next one that I always make, I suggest making, is Scepter. Scepter just pushes your ult to a 22-second effect, and like I said, once you cast Doom on them, they just can't do anything about it. All they can do is right click and try to slowly run away from you, or from anybody from your team. That is it. Now, some people always, when they see this, they think they can just counter it that easily, so they get Lincoln Sphere, for example. So, yeah, I get Lincoln Sphere, you can't do me anymore, but then the thing is with Devour, you can eat any mob. You just eat a mob that gives you any spell that's targetable. There's like Net from Trolls. I believe there's a Rock from the Rock mobs, like the small rocky ones. I think they're like here. Can also spawn on the bottom side. There's like Mana Burn, I believe. There's from Harpies, the small lightning bolt effect. Any of those, there's a million of small creeps that have any, like, one or more targetable spells. So pretty much you can just blink on somebody with Lincoln, quickly cast actually no, you blink on them, you hit them once, they're kind of stunned, you use your targetable, you proc their Lincoln, and then you just doom them and they just die. That's pretty much it. They can have Black King, they can have Heart, whatever, it's just, they're yours then. You can just kill them, pretty much. And that's why you also need Black King. So, you can go for Scepter first, Black King second, or just go Black King. You don't need it anyways, you're kind of right click, you need to attack, you need to be able to move around. Once you doom somebody, you do want to be able to chase them, at least for some period of time, to finish them off if your team is busy. So Doom is kind of like Legion. He's like a solo hero eliminator, or yeah, something like that. Basically, you can just give him a job to eliminate target in enemy team for sure, almost like 100%. Especially with Blink, like you can just eliminate one, and then it's already 4v5. And once you cast this, you can just use all of your other spells, and it's completely fine. So yeah, that's why I just get this. It's just 22 seconds, and they can't do anything about it. So if you're playing well, you just kill them off. That's it. All they can do is run. If they run and their team saves them, it's fine, because they just missed the whole fight. You'll get them later, anyways, when their whole team is dead. So yeah. Then after that, it kind of becomes interesting. You can go Assault. You only need attack speed, of course. You can go Assault. You can go just Hyperstone. Leave it there. Some people really like making Refresher. Refresher is a lot of money and not a lot of benefits, as in parts. So it can be pretty useless for you, because it's like just double mana health regeneration stuff. It's a lot of money. It's useless. But the final item is really great, meaning that just you can blink on somebody, use your Doom, kind of, let's say it's their carry, you get their carry, refresh, you have another Black King, another ult, maybe you can get their mid as well, like a high value support. Maybe there's Enigma, so you can delete both Enigma and the other guy, if you're fast enough, if your team can kind of control the fight a bit. So yeah, Refresher is amazing item for Doom, especially if you have this. It's really devastating for the enemy team. But yeah, you can do this, you can do this. Talked about these. You can also get Halberd, as always. Halberd is always in the menu if you're offlane. But if you're Doom, you're kinda walking disable like power anyways. Yeah, maybe it's too much to get Halberd, I don't know. And then these, if you can see this, I just dumped these. You can get Heart as well. Maybe there's a lot of damage, you kind of want to tank for your team. Maybe everybody's kind of low health, so it's more important for you to get some health instead of attack speed and armor. So you can choose. You want to make Heart, you want to make Assault, depending on enemy team. Some people like Radiance. Any of those can also go instead of Refresher. You can make all of these combos. You can get both armor and health, or just go like this or like this. Radiance is a lot of money, and you need to be alive for like a big period of time to get the burn damage going. So maybe if they got like a lot of disables, it's not that good. If they're all ranged, works like the best against melee picks. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can combine this however you want. You'll not go wrong with any of these. But yeah, a Blink, Black King, and Scepter, I would say you should always get. Shard also. Shard is also great. Shard is like you spend money to get the old Dota 1 Doom's ability back, which was the multiple of 3, or about level 24. You deal extra damage and extra stun. So that was the old. It was already incorporated in this one. This was just like a spell. You would cast it. It wasn't like a melee hit. So yeah, pretty much pay to have the old skill back. I always get this. It's great. And of course, if the game goes long enough, everybody's going to be above 24 anyways, so it will always have a good effect. And Doom also farms like crazy, so you'll get all the money you need, I'm sure. Then let's see the talents. Talents I like like a mini hood. This is fine. You can also get scorcher damage. Depends. Maybe there's not so many spells there, so you can just go scorched. Now this one, if you want to devour ancients, ancient got some crazy spells. Like black dragons have a AoE fireball, something like Dragon Knight that gets with a shard. Pretty much like a AoE fire on the ground. You can get that. You can get some. I believe there's crits and maybe movement speed. I can't remember really. But yeah, second one, maybe you should go devour ancients. This is also fine. But the cooldown is still kind of big. It's still 20 something seconds. So maybe just go ancients. Now for the level 20, I would go always Doom DPS. It's already big DPS. Let's say you have Radiance as well, so it's Radiance, it's this DPS, it's even more on the talent. They're completely disabled. 22 seconds. Yeah, why not just completely lock him in and they're just dead, no matter what. And the last one, you can just take the Bell of Fury effect. I always take the cleave. Why not? Like if you hit level 25, you'll have a lot of damage. Why not just cleave everything? Like have a Bell of Fury effect. You can save on the item and get like a free cleave. It's 150% also. It's not small at all. It's pretty huge. This one I would just skip. I mean, it's good for pushing waves. It's good for like further farming. It's good if they're like close to each other. You can just cleave them. You can hit somebody and the other guy will also take damage without even hitting him. It's a nice Bell of Fury effect and it's buffed. Why not take it, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's Doom. Crazy fun here. I love it so much, and yeah, try to play him. You'll enjoy it 100%. Even without items, just casting Doom on somebody and then chasing them and they're full panic. That's pretty much fun on itself. So yeah, that's all guys. I'll see you in the next one.